There is nothing like finals futsal, and tonight is the big one, the Clubs Cup Final, as Fitzroy take on Western Wolves. Hello everybody, Michael Chevello alongside Alex Sivkorowski. Alex, the one we've been waiting for between two giants of futsal, the league champions Fitzroy and also the hard battling, full of guts and lots of talent Western Wolves.
Absolutely, it's another chance for Fitzroy to gain another trophy in this trophy cabinet, which is bursting at the seam at the moment. They're pretty much 2 trophies away from clean sweeping this entire series futsal, or futsal Oz in general. They've won the men's, they've won the women's, they've won the youth. They got Clubs Cup tonight, they got Foz Cup next week. Geez, you'd be spoiled for choice if you're a Fitzroy fan at the moment. You just don't know where to look. You got so many trophies.
Once again, it's that star-studded Fitzroy team we've referred to as the Harlem Globetrotters of Australian futsal. They are that superb to watch. The likes of Scotty Rogan, Andre Caro, the amazing, Harry Robotis, and also, of course, Josh Allen, who's been on fire lately. But in the Western Wolves, their own stars are there. None more so than maybe the young man Abed Chandab, Big Lockie Ramadan, Semina Raha, Ayan Toma, Sinan Gulak. These are guys that can match Fitzroy tonight.
They can, and they have to. Tonight is the only chance for a trophy this season. It's been a poor season for them, but they can make up for it. They can get a trophy over this superior team, which is pretty much winning everything in their sights at the moment. So it's a huge night for futsal, huge chance for the Wolves. Can they do it is the question. Time will tell.
How do they do it? How do the Wolves capture the silverware tonight?
Well, they're just going to have to play out of their skins. We always say it, every team has to play out of their skins, and no more tonight. They just have to work as a team, forward, back, wherever they're on the pitch, they have to work together as a team.
We were chatting to Gabriel Zabalos earlier on, and he was saying that when Fitzroy won the championship, one of the secrets for them was the opposition put so much focus on Scotty Rogan, on man-marking him. It allowed Josh Allen to come into the game more and score the hat-trick that won it. So the Wolves have to be careful of that tonight, because obviously Rogan is the outright star player, but you put too much emphasis on Scotty, and you forget about the Caros, you forget about the Robotuses, you forget about the Allens.
That's right, I was about to say, it doesn't matter whether you stop Josh Allen, Scotty Rogan steps up. If you stop him, it's Andre Caro, Corey Sewell, Harry Robotis, Elias Parfamos. There's just so many players that can change this game, and Josh Allen etched his name in history last week. We know it. Will it be someone else tonight? Will it be just another Josh Allen show? Time will tell, but you're right. You can't stop anyone at the moment. You've just, as a team, you have to work together to stop this just ginormous team that's just performing to the absolute peak at the moment.
Okay, let's head down to the court now. The teams are getting ready. We will run you through both of our lineups. Let's go first with the champions, Fitzroy. In goals, Mohammed Sabri wearing number 1, Josh Allen number 2, Michael Nguyen 5, Elias Partamos 6, Scotty Rogan 7, Andre Caro 10, Corey Sewell 11, Tyler Lewis 13, Jimmy Sufis 17, Harry Robotis wearing the number 18. For Western Wolves, Big Lockie Ramadan number 9, Joseph Toma number 11, Semina Raha in 8, Abdul Qadir Fundi in 12, Sinan Gulak 23, Abed Chandab 22, Ayan Toma 3, and Jason Ishak in goals wearing number 30. We're underway in the Clubs Cup Final. It is Fitzroy in the yellow. It is Western Wolves in the black. Trying for an early chance on goal, Fitzroy. Ball to be brought in here. It's Partamos, got cannons off both feet. Here's Andre Caro. Caro able to dictate play from deep, especially with those floating balls over the top. He so likes to do. It's the early aggression here from Fitzroy, playing to the left of screen.
Yeah, it's a big chance here for Wolves just to get into rhythm, get an early chance, feel the ball a little bit, get some good possessions, but don't force an error. As we see there, Scotty Rogan, you cannot give him an inch, nothing. You have to make sure that he does not get a sniff, otherwise look what he does.
Rogan, the perennial danger man for Fitzroy. Nice little back heel there. Opportunity for Toma off the left, didn't quite have the mustard behind it, however. Always prowling up front, big number 9 there, Lockie Ramadan, the threat for Western Wolves. Look out for Abed Chandab tonight to direct traffic out of the back. Going out to the left side, Western Wolves now switch right side of the court. Here's Ramadan. Takes his time, plays it back. Ramadan, nicely done. Harry Rabota's trying to go past Chundab and Ramadan. And it will be a Fitzroy ball. Andre Caro back to Elias Partamos. Old guard to young guard. Centres it to Caro again, outright to Rogan. Rogan tries to go through the centre, still Scotty Rogan. And the ball hits the ceiling. Rogan brings it under control, nicely played out to Elias Partamos. Partamos crosses court to Caro. Rabotis. Rogan on the left. Full of inventiveness. Switches to the right boot does Scott Rogan and just puts it over the horizontal.
Yeah, just got to be careful there. Lockie Ramadan was in front of Ishak there. If a shot's going to come in like that, you've got to make sure your keeper has clear vision because those can easily end up in the back of the net. So, interesting start here by the Wolves. There's a swing and a miss there from Harry Rabotis. So, good start from both teams, just sussing each other out.
Wolves slowing down the play here, and there's a bad giveaway. Turnover. It'll be Partamos to bring it in. Rogan to his left. Rabotis going to the top of the D. Switches court to Caro. Caro goes around one and tried to look for the top left corner. Did Andre Caro.
We've seen him do that every week, and on his videos he practices them. Teams, I'm not sure whether they need to watch his TikToks out there because he shows everyone what he does and they still don't block it.
Rogan! And it was big Lockie Ramadan putting his body before the ball. Starting to turn the screws here. Fitzroy, a corner from Andre Caro. Rabotis just couldn't bring the ball under control. It gets away from him. You see how quickly Fitzroy moved the ball, the superb passing, the strategy. Ramadan was hopeful off the right boot, but far too far out for the big fella. Partamos. Rogan. Blocked down the line there from Seminaraha. Cross court to Andre Caro. Caro looks up ahead. Weighs the options. Back to Rogan. That familiar duo, you'll hear it all night. Rogan, Caro, Caro, Rogan. Josh Allen not on the court yet for Fitzroy. Will be soon, you feel. Then the fireworks may start. The man who scored a hat-trick to win the league for Fitzroy. And that final goal, well, one for the highlight reels. Oh, and how about that? That's a highlight reel goal. The first score on the board is from the Western Wolves. And it's an absolute howler.
Wow, Simon Araha there, absolutely cooking up a storm. Let's have a look at this. If you don't mind, just thought, you know what, I'm going to have a crack from here. That is beyond. That's just hit. Once they hit, that stayed hit, Michael.
Fitzroy on the back foot early. Lockie Ramadan tries his luck. And the Western Wolves have drawn first blood in the Clubs Cup final. Over the top. Semen Haraha. Early scorer. Here's Rogan. Goes down the left flank. Rogan has a audacious shot of his left boot. But just couldn't get it past Jason Ishak. Ramadan. 2-on-1. Plays it back. Thomas waiting out on the right. They stick to the left and the communication wasn't there for the Wolves on that occasion. Scotty Rogan. Rogan tries to dance past two. Here's Partamos to Caro. Got Rabotis to his right, Rogan to his left. Nicely played to Rogan. The deft touch from Caro, always dangerous. Now Andre forced to backtrack. And here's Andre Caro. Seminaraha causing all sorts of headaches so far for Fitzroy. Both out on the left and through the centre. Here come the Wolves again. Oraha over the top, hoping to find Ramadan. And Rabotis was glued to him. Rogan floats it to the top of the tee. Spills out to Araha again, hoping for a brace.
Yeah, that's a good chance there for the Wolves on a counter there, but just couldn't get it on target. But there's been an interesting battle. Toma and Rogan. Toma just has to follow Scotty Rogan wherever he goes. It's like a bad smell. You cannot let him go anywhere. Wherever he goes, you need to follow him. If even he has to go to the toilet, you follow him there. He just has to stick to him and not allow him to play his game, because that's where Scotty Rogan is dangerous. You see him, he cuts in and shoots. They can't afford to do that.
And is it time to light the fuse for Fitzroy? Because Dynamite Josh Allen is on the court. Wearing number 2, middle of your screen. Capable of extraordinary individual goals, Allen. Especially with the assists coming from Scott Rogan. Here he is now, Allen, on the far side. Tried to play it to Robotis. Ramadan spins onto his right boot. And the interception, the ball put out of play. They know the power, the physicality of Lockman Ramadan, the number 9 for the Wolves. Here's Toma off the left. Out again for a Wolves ball. And once more into the side netting.
You just needed Simon Araha there. You see him, he's just where the logo is. Maybe get him into play. You know he can shoot from range. Get him involved. They've done it a couple of times now. Open it up a little bit. Create a bit of space and force Fitzroy on the back foot. You can see they've done that a couple of times. Nothing really came out of it. Fitzroy will be happy with that.
Andre Caro coming down the left side. Cross court to Rogan. Rogan back to Caro. Nice pass up the field here. Ball was squared to Allen. Intercepted. Here's Simon Araha! It's number 2! He's done it again! Simon Araha, house on fire. That's 2-0 Western Wolves.
Could we be seeing a Simon Araha show tonight? Let's have a look at this. It was well done there from Toma and an Araha first time, and Tyler Lewis doesn't usually get beat from that range. That's twice now. Jeez, you've got to be jittery as a keeper when Simon Araha has the ball at his feet.
If you've just switched on, it's a scoreline you may not believe. 2-0 with under 15 minutes remaining in the first half. And both goals have come from Simon Araha. The Wolves over the league champions Fitzroy. Wild crack there from Michael Newen. As Fitzroy trying to get themselves on the board here. Down the line go the Wolves. The target intended was Ramadan. Newen, Rogan. Rogan threads it to Allen. Allen off the left. Took a deflection. Gone out for a corner here for Fitzroy. Now you see Allen going to the far side of the D. Out wide, bottom of your screen, Scott Rogan. It's Allen the target. Allen switches onto the left. Another corner here for Fitzroy. Allen goes a little deeper this time. Again intended Allen backfield. Rogan couldn't collect. Here's Toma. And Rogan cleans up nicely as Toma was making a move down the right flank.
Just got to be patient now, Wolves. Do not let the foot off the pedal. They've got to keep going at it.
Rogan cleans up out of defense again. Scotty Rogan still with it. And the foul called by the referee. Fitzroy, with so much experience, will not be flustered that they are 2-0 down within the opening 10 minutes. Newen back to Rogan here.
Corey Sewell coming on for a run now.
Rogan was hoping to find Josh Allen, but Allen was going in the opposite direction. Big things always expected of Corey Sewell. One to look out for next year for Fitzroy. A rising talent. I say rising, but he's got plenty of experience, Corey Sewell, but always some trickery when he is involved. Wolves, can they add to this incredible scoreline? Floated upfield there for Abdul Qadir Fundi.
Yeah, it's a good substitution there, bringing on Fundi. Very good on his feet. He can bring that X factor. maybe just put another goal on and put the pressure really on Fitzroy at 3-0 down if they can get the next one.
Good defense there from Fundi. Rogan brings it in. Josh Allen through the centre. Back to Rogan. The mind ticking over on Scotty Rogan. Got to get past Fundi here. Newen. Top of the D. Allen. Off the left. He'll take the corner here. And Rogan trying to stab it into the top left corner. Another corner here for Fitzroy. Rogan's got Newen to his right. Referee's whistle is blown though, and the ball will be turned over. Great start from Western Wolves to this Clubs Cup final from inside Series Futsal Arena at Futsal Oz in Thomastown, Melbourne. Back heel, Fundi running onto it and running onto Rogan and bustling over the Fitzroy skipper.
You've got to be careful on 3 fouls with 10.5 minutes to go. They can easily go up to 5 and give easy chances to Fitzroy. You don't want that to occur.
Sill. Newen. Rogan. Got Allen deep in the D. Rogan trying to turn onto his left. Easy clean up for the keeper. Chundab. And poorly played ball. Attempted to go down the right line. Here's Michael Newen. Josh Allen. Out to Rogan. Rogan squares it. The idea was right to get it on the boot of Sill. But the final execution didn't pay off. Nice chip over the top there was targeted for Lockie Ramadan. Rogan always seemingly has a lot of time on the ball. Turn there from Newen. We always talk about it. You watch Rogan, you watch Caro, and it's like they've got a time machine. All the time in the world while they're on the ball. Here's Elias Partamos, passes it to Rogan. Rogan goes around Ramadan, has a shot. Partamos has got cannons in both feet. And Sill just tried to turn on that off his right boot. Partamos out to his left. Newen with a shot.
Yeah, that was good fitting there by Wolves. Really made sure that it wasn't a clear-cut shot, so really making Fitzroy work hard for it.
Corner here for Fitzroy. Rogan makes a move into the D. 3 Wolves around the ball. They bring it away now, but it's gone too far for Ramadan. Elias Partamos. Sill was hoping for the 2 back from Rogan, but good interception from Abed Chundab. One of the most impressive young players in all of futsal, Abed Chundab. And the way that young man directs traffic from the back is well beyond his years.
It's 2 silly fouls Fundi's given away there. One prior on Scotty Rogan and this one again, and that's not what you want to do. You want to play physical but play smart. That was just plain stupid that time. In a very good position, and if you're Corey Sewell here, you fancy yourself.
Andre Caro now on the court. Partamos and Sill having a discussion. It will be Partamos. And it's the Wolves who gather the ball out of defense. The breakers are now for Western Wolves. Is it a third? It came close. Tyler Lewis almost getting exposed. Partamos through the centre, 2-on-1. Another foul called. Well, this is proving dangerous for the Wolves, and it's a Fundi again.
Yep.
Now, when a player like this is scoring and there's the 5th foul, scoring so many fouls, do you take him off?
Absolutely. You take him off, you bench him, and you just say, look, calm down. Yeah. You don't need to do anything silly, because you're going to have to give away a foul later on when it gets, in a really deep situation.
And a long time to still go in this half.
That's right.
6:45.
Yeah. And now they've got to play defensive for the entire half.
Andre Caro, and look at that! Beautifully worked. Caro to Sill to the net, and Fitzroy on the board.
And that's the importance of not giving away stupid fouls. You can see here, Andre Caro knew this was going to happen. Corey Sill on his own, and just the simplest of tap-ins there. Ishak, not much you can do. That ball was coming in too fast, and that's what happens when you do give away silly fouls in a very dangerous spot.
That was a wonderfully worked free kick from Andre Caro. Saw Corey Sill moving himself into space, while Rogan dashed out to the far side. The ball played to Sill, and Sill into the net. Now, if you're in this timeout huddle for the Western Wolves, what are you telling them to do here, Alex?
I will tell them calm down. There's no need to play aggressive futsal. You've still got the lead. You've got plenty of time left. You've still got a half to go. You don't want to give away silly fouls here and in. You're on 5. You have to play smart now. You have to play defensively. Every challenge has to be spot on. If it's not spot on, you're going to give away a foul, which means they go to the penalty spot, and then you're giving Fitzroy easy goals. Fitzroy will now test the patience of the Wolves. 6.5 minutes to go. This is going to be a big 6.5 minutes on the Wolves. They just need to play smart here. It's now up to Fitzroy really how hard they want to pressure him.
Michael Chavello, Alex Sivkorovsky with you. It is the Clubs Cup final. Live from Sirius Futsal Arena at Futsal Oz in Thomastown, Melbourne. The Western Wolves lead 2-1 courtesy of 2 goals from Seminaraha. 2 absolute blinders. But don't forget, they also have 5 fouls already on the board to the Wolves. Over the top, hoping for Lockie Ramadan. Ayan Toma also on the court, number 3 here for Wolves. Sill, the goal scorer. Caro, the creator. Stolen from him. Ramadan, that freight train of a human being. Caro to Rogan. Rogan, nicely done to Sill, turns on his left. Sill threatening. 2-on-1 here. Ramadan, the juggernaut, the freight train, gets away from him. Rogan cleans up. Sill again, crosses court, and a little too far for Caro.
You can see there now, Fitzroy are applying that pressure a little bit, just squeezing him a bit more, causing him to turn over the ball cheaply, and the Wolves need to be careful.
Intercepted by Parthamos. Sill once more. Backheel, Parthamos. And put out of play for a Fitzroy ball. The pressure meter rising for Fitzroy. Parthamos to Caro. Caro cross to Rogan. Little toe poke there from Rogan. Fundi indeed taken off the court after almost single-handedly building that foul count for Western Wolves. Just got to calm down a little, as we said. Big occasion here as Sill tries to turn onto his left foot. The only chance for the Wolves to put some silverware in the trophy cabinet for 2022. For Fitzroy, who have been so dominant, the youth team, the women's team, the men's team. A final tonight in the Clubs Cup, next week in the Fos Cup. As Alex said earlier, a chance for a clean sweep for Fitzroy. Parthamos through the centre, the Sill. Sill lost it to Araha. Araha with a throw-in down the line. Lockie Ramadan. Toma. Parthamos. Still Parthamos. Nicely done from Parthamos. And Andre Caro was travelling close at the top of the D.
Yeah, and you can see there, Toma was just in 2 minds whether to put in a challenge, and that's what happens when you go to 5 fouls. You need to be careful.
Ramadan tries to square it for Seminaraha. Parthamos. Rogan back to Parthamos. Andre Caro on the right. Sill. Caro and Rogan. Smartly there, I think, from Caro. Was hoping for that ball to go out. Switching to Sewell. Nice back heel to Caro. The creative genius, Sewell. And good goalkeeping to deny a second goal for Corey Sewell.
I've just noticed there, Michael, watching, Fitzroy will take 2 touches and then on the 3rd touch, it's a pass. And that's how they've opened up the Wolves. There's Caro there, just slicing it sideways. So I've been just watching him the last couple of minutes. It's always 2 touches. On the 3rd touch, it's a pass. The Wolves, on the other hand, trying to dribble too much. That's the difference between the two teams at the moment.
Wherever you're watching live on Facebook, on YouTube, on WeFroth, we hope you're enjoying all the action of finals in Series Futsal. It's the Club Cup final between Fitzroy and Western Wolves. Do drop us a message and let us know your thoughts. High ball out from the keeper, met by Rogan, headed to Caro. Falls back to Chundab, got Toma out wide, and lets the ball just roll out of play.
That was smart. Wind down the clock now. Ease the clock off. Maybe ease that pressure a little bit too.
Floated long, hoping for Sinan Gulak to maybe get a header on it. Rogan walking the ball. Out to Caro. Sewell wants it in the centre. Caro and Rogan trying to open up the court. The genius Caro. Back to Rogan. Inching forward. Rogan now in with a chance. And over the top from Scotty Rogan. That quick turn of speed from the man they call the Flash. Corner here for Fitzroy. Josh Allen on the court. Straight to Allen. And his left was hoping for the bottom corner.
Yeah, just inches away there. And that's just that quick movement that we talk about from Fitzroy.
Through the centre. The Wolves. Gulak waiting, far side, top of the D. Ball goes the way of the Wolves. 45 seconds on the clock now in what has been a fabulously entertaining opening half. Big boot attempt there from Toma. Fitzroy, who have dazzled us all season with some of the most sublime skills you'll ever see. Truly amazing futsal. Tonight, though, they were caught out early twice by Western Wolves. The Wolves, who came in as massive underdogs tonight, are certainly not waving any white flags. They may go to the half here, leading the league champions. Stolen. Gulak centres it, and there it is indeed. Half-time in the Clubs Cup final. It is Western Wolves 2, Fitzroy 1.
Oh, no free kick says it's Abbott. What a mop up. Abbott, what a great play, little Abbott. Look at it, Abbott. Look at Abbott. Abbott. No way. Oh, there it is. Oh, what a way to score. Holding the ball. The and Whedon over the top, Buddy Abbott. It's got to be good here. And Fitzroy and champions.
How do you prepare yourself for this tournament?
These girls have been training weekly, and we've been putting them to play against under 14 girls and under boys. I think that gives them best preparation. So when they come to these kind of tournaments and they're playing with girls the same age as them, they have that little bit of an edge.
Well done. Thank you very much. Hope you guys enjoyed the tournament and hope to see you guys next year.
Definitely. Go Dragons.
Hey, go Dragons!
Second half of the Clubs Cup final between Fitzroy and Western Wolves. Where the underdogs, Western Wolves, early double brace, or a brace from Seminaraha, had them 2-0 up. And then Corey Sewell pulling one back for Fitzroy. It will be the Wolves to kick us off for the second half. Harry Rabotis back on the court for Fitzroy. Familiar number 18. Caro, Rogan. Familiar veteran pairing. Two of the finest minds in all of futsal. Down the line go the Wolves. Gulak here. Chundab. Toma. And Rabotis needed to get a little physical. Scotty Rogan, Josh Allen. Allen capable of extraordinary things. Rogan goes around Araha, off his right. Good goalkeeping to deny. And the foul called.
That's the first foul Fitzroy have given away in this game. They gave nothing in the first half. So, interesting start by Fitzroy. Maybe on the ropes a little bit. Maybe a premiership hangover.
Fantastic crowd on hand inside Series Futsal Arena. Always when there is silverware on the line. Sinan Gulak. Here's Gulak. And Tyler Lewis had to slide out of the tee to meet the ball and put it out of play.
This is where maybe the Wolves need to get their players who are good on their feet and force it around Andre, because Andre's on a yellow now. He will be careful how he challenges. That's something for the Wolves to think about.
Blast there from Gulak, trying to get his name on the board. Allen. Caro. Rogan. Back to Andre Caro. And the pass a little wide there, out of play, intended for Rabotis. Chundab plays it cross court, back to Abed Chundab. Centers the ball, and Gulak couldn't bring it under control. Scotty Rogan. Sakaro. Allen. Instructions from the bench, keep the ball moving. Here's Rogan on the right, and Scotty Rogan powers it into the net. It's the equaliser for Fitzroy. It is classic Scott Rogan.
We keep saying it, you can't allow him to cut in, and he cuts in and he just lets one rifle home. See here, this is building, cut in, seen enough space. Maybe Rabotis gave him that block he needed, and Ishak, not much he could do there. Now it's game on at 2-2.
One of the very best players in the entire country, and you see again why. Scotty Rogan, second highest scorer in the top division this season, only to Ubidi Cicek. I think maybe winner for the most assists. And he tries for a second and gets it. Scotty Rogan, house on fire.
Well, it's turning out to be now the Scotty Rogan show. You can see here from a set piece. I'm not sure what occurred there, but Ishak, it's just bobbled out of his hands and it's gone in. He'll be disappointed with that one, but they take the lead now 3-2.
Fitzroy at one stage were trailing 2-0. Now a goal ahead. Wolves need something. Gulak back to Chundab. Intercepted by Michael Newen. Nicely done. Here's Harry Rabotis. Rabotis back to Newen. Spills out to Rogan. Rogan hoping for a hat trick perhaps. He smells goals. He's goal hungry. Scotty Rogan. So too is Josh Allen. Rogan! Blasted in. Ishak, 2 grabs at the ball to prevent the hat trick. Rogan is on. He has flicked the switch, Scotty Rogan. And that spells danger for the Wolves. Here he is again, Rogan. Will he have a long shot? He does! Deflection! And again, the keeper puts it out.
Ishak there, I'm not sure how he even got a hand to that. It took a big deflection there. Somehow managed to keep it out. And you're right, Michael, it's the Scotty Rogan show.
Rogan is cutting the Wolves to ribbons here in the second half. Throw in down the line. Ramadan couldn't turn. It will be Ian Toma to bring it in again. Wild crack there from Seminaraha, who has scored both goals for the Wolves.
Yeah, and he's done it a couple of times, but that time just well high. Wolves just need to calm down. Plenty of time left. 18 minutes.
Oh, they are rattled, Alex. They are absolutely rattled.
They just need to settle. They've got plenty of time. Only a goal down. If they can set another one here, maybe call a timeout.
In a matter of minutes, Scotty Rogan completely... And here's Allen! And it's another one! Pop the champagne! Josh Allen makes it 4 goals. I told you, he was dynamite, and they lit the fuse. Look at this here. Beautiful turn on the ball from Robotis. Michael Nguyen, little toe poke, finds Josh Allen, and Allen sends it to the back of the net. Meanwhile, Lockie Ramadan has a turn and shot off his right boot. 4-2 Fitzroy.
Yeah, and we said to him they needed to stick together as a team at the moment. They're just going individually now. They're just shooting from anywhere and hoping for the best. Keep playing the game that you played in the first 5 minutes. That was the best they've played. Just got to keep at it now. They can't fold here.
3 goals already in the second half for Fitzroy. And it's the Fitzroy we wanted. The Fitzroy we expected. All guns blazing. Here they are again, down the line. Corner. Into the back of Lockie Ramadan. Corey Sill, will he threaten again as he did in the first half? Here's Sill to Allen. Gets muscled out. Wolves shooting from a distance. There was a lot more time there to be had, though.
Yeah, they're just, like we said, going for individualness. Play as a team. You had plenty of time. They could have kept going another 5 metres before having a shot. I mean, Tyler Lewis doesn't get beat often. I mean, he's learned his lesson. I'm pretty sure he's not going to allow another goal going out from range.
Partamos. Sill. Rogan. The way that Fitzroy passed the ball and dissect opponents. Headed back, but nobody home to receive it. Partamos to Sill. Cross court. Nicely brought down here from Toma. Chundab. Squares it. Lockie Ramadan. Defended by Nguyen. Well done from him. Fundi back on the court. Hopefully calm down. Toma turns. Good save.
Just needed a bit more power behind that one as Shundeb was lurking.
Ramadan dispossessed by Michael Nguyen. Got Scott Rogan out to his left. Here's Scotty Rogan. Is Rogan in? And he's fouled. Getting physical, the Western Wolves.
I don't think that was a foul. Fundi there probably... I don't think it was the foul there. I think the second foul was more of a foul. But Kosagatzis has called it back here. And now Fundi's on a yellow card. I will take him off. Can't afford another card because if he gets another one, he's off. No matter
Head
what.
full of steam tonight for Abdul Qadir Fundi is costing the Western Wolves.
He's such a great player when his head's in the game.
Sewell over the ball. Rogan to his left. Partamos and Nguyen deep. Sewell to Rogan. Whistle blown. Another foul on the Wolves. We do have an injury.
Yeah, it's Michael Nguyen there. And then could have been just a late challenge. Just probably put a little bit of pressure on the knee and just buckling under. Hopefully he's okay. He's back on his feet, which is great to see. But that's foul number 3 with 14 and a half minutes left to go. It's not looking good for the Wolves at the moment.
So it will be a free kick here for Fitzroy. Leading 4-2 over the Wolves after at one point very early in the game, trailing 2-0, courtesy of a brace from Seminaraha. But Araha has been quiet since then. They need Araha, they need Gulak, they need Chundab to really step up here. Also, they need that number 9 right of your screen, Lockman Ramadan, to get physical, to be the juggernaut. But also, as much as we say that Lockie's a big fella and he's physical, he's got a deft touch.
Yep.
Can be very delicate on the ball. Here's Scott Rogan to take this one. Rogan for a hat trick. Gets it. Beautifully done. There is no missing that for Scotty Rogan. It's a hat trick for the skipper.
Yeah, and it was a great taken penalty there. Sent Ishak the wrong way, and they extend their lead now to 5-2, and that train's going down to Fitzroy, dropping off the club's cup trophy, that's for sure.
The Wolves once again rattled. Toma finds himself against Ewan. Here's Ramadan. Ramadan. Good shot there from Lockie. Corner for Western Wolves. Ramadan to take it. Got Toma to his right. Fundi moving in top of the D. Rogan blocks. Another corner here for the Wolves. Toma into the side netting. Not too much thought process behind these corners here.
You could just go over the top there. Fundi's waiting for it. No one near him.
Fundi's got miles ahead of him, but no communication there from the Western Wolves.
Yeah, they've done the same thing over and over again each. Yeah, here's the replay on the goal.
Perfect penalty. Meanwhile, Fundi puts it into Chundab. Chundab takes a crack, and who is there? Who is always there? Scotty Rogan. Having a standout game, Rogan. Toma is out wide. Ramadan lines up the big belter. Now spills out to Toma. Back to Ramadan. Fundi going through the middle. Fitzroy ball. Sewell. Newen. Cross court to Partamos. Back to Michael Newen. Fitzroy slowing it down, opening up the Western Wolves. Here's Rogan. Intercepted there. Sewell. Partamos loses it to Fundi. Fundi surrounded by a sea of yellow. Did a good work though. Fundi is in here. Wow, it was great work there from Fundi. And that is what he is capable of when he's got a level head. Easy take there for Tyler Lewis.
And again, they're resorting to shooting from range instead of working the ball around. You can see as Rogan now, great save by Ishak, but when they move it around the Wolves, they look a lot more dangerous. Those couple of passes was, really good, but again, shooting from range, that'll suit Fitzroy nicely.
Andre Caro back on the court. Here he is here, Caro. Rogan, Caro, beautifully done. Whistle blows. It will be a foul on Scott Rogan. Foul count building up, still with a long time to go, Alex.
Yeah, they do, and again, 4 fouls, 11.5 minutes left. That's once again putting the pressure on themselves, the Wolves, and not doing themselves any favours.
The Clubs Cup final between Fitzroy, the league champions, and Western Wolves. Wolves were up 2-0 early on, courtesy of 2 goals from Seminaraha. Fitzroy piled on the next 5, 3 of them from this man, Scott Rogan. Still back to Caro. Fundi goes around the keeper, tried to square the ball. Had the right idea, did Abdul Qadir Fundi. And a timeout called, and we'll take a quick timeout. Be right back. 5-2 Fitzroy over the Wolves in the Clubs Cup final. It is all for the Wolves to do. A hat-trick from Scott Rogan, who has been an absolute house on fire for Fitzroy. Abid Chundab. Araha going through the centre. Araha, is he in here? Spills out. Chance on. And the turn from Sinan Gulak. Lewis trying to play it upfield quickly. Abid Chundab down the left. Chundab. And taken by Lewis. A little bit more gusto after the timeout from Western Wolves. Good recovery there from Chundab. Intercepted by Parthamos. Back to Chundab. Goes past Caro. Chundab still with it. Squares the ball. Abid Chundab stepping up now. Here comes Caro. Caro down the right.
Just pulling it wide there. And they're on 5 fouls now, so Western Wolves now for 10 minutes, pretty much very similar to the first half, are now going to have to be cautious, and they're down by 3. Well, the night just goes from bad to worse.
Ramadan off the left. After such a promising start from the Wolves.
It could be further issues here. Final warning here for the Western Wolves bench. The next one, they go to the penalty spot, Michael, so it's all falling apart here for the Wolves.
Scotty Rogan down the left. Still Rogan. Goes deep. Try to cross it into Robotis. High ball. Sinangula. The link-up play from Fitzroy is fabulous. The way they communicate, they work together. Look at the float over here for Parthamos. It's not the same, though, for Western Wolves. It's more individual efforts, going for glory with cracks on goal. Here's one from Gulak. And Scotty Rogan brings it out of defence, loses it there. Pick up here from Robotis to Caro. Caro to Rogan. Rogan, beautiful turn. That was sublime. He's got Parthamos in the centre. Parthamos has a crack. Spills out to Gulak. Gulak now on his right boot. On comes Allen. Off goes Parthamos. Is it time to light the Josh Allen fuse again? Under 9 minutes remaining. 3-goal deficit.
If they can get 1 goal back to Wolves, then they've got a chance. They've got a slight chance.
They need that man on the bottom of your screen, Seminaraha, to do what he did in the first half. Sinan Gulak has been prowling around the top of the D, having shots on goal, but they need some company for Gulak up front. Ball in from Fitzroy. Here's Rogan. Here's Allen. Caro over the top. Rogan couldn't get a boot to it. Wolves on 5 fouls. Cannot give away any more. We saw a beautifully taken penalty from Scott Rogan earlier on. Here's Chundab trying to get past Rogan and Allen.
Yeah, he looks tired. He looks tired. He's done a lot tonight. Abid Chundab.
Araha. Araha and Allen battling. And it was Allen who won the battle. Rogan. Well done by Chundab. Lost it though. Lockie Ramadan. Ramadan still. It took 3 of them almost to stop Lockie Ramadan. He has had many a shot tonight, Ramadan. None that have found the back of the net. Can they fashion something here, the Wolves? Gulak waiting far post, and Tyler Lewis tips it out of play.
Yeah, then here's a chance here from a set piece. Raha providing it. Again, maybe let it go to Lockie Ramadan there, and he can have a shot. Instead, they're shooting right in front of the Fitzroy players, and they'll be happy with that. They'll be like, do it again and again, and I'm pretty sure it's going to occur again now here. Yep.
Just ill-conceived corners here.
Yeah, they've done the same thing over and over again all night, and Fitzroy read them like a book.
There was an old saying, I think it was by Einstein, the definition of stupidity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result.
Yeah, exactly right, Michael, exactly right. And that ball over the top to Ramadan makes a difference.
Here's Gulak. Chundab. Ramadan turns on the left, and Chundab was in for the toe poke.
That was a lot better there. He just couldn't get there in time. But again, that's what they need to do more of. And they've got time, 6 minutes to go. They need a goal here in the next minute just to get a sniff at this game.
Lockman Ramadan. The big man goes through the centre. Semina Raha has scored 2 tonight. Finds Ramadan. Allen. Newen. Back to Allen. Rogan on the left. Goes around 1. Scotty Rogan hoping for goal number 4. What a night he's had, Scott Rogan. Here he is again. Allen. Rogan. Newen. Fundi brings it out. Chance now for the Wolves. Abid Chundab. And Rogan again cleans up. Gulak. He had Fundi out to his left. Decided to have a crack himself. Rabotis off. Sewell on. Sewell, who scored the first goal for Fitzroy. A free kick played in by Caro that found him. Wonderfully worked. And here's Abdul Qadir Fundi. Araha. Again, no sense of working the ball in close from the Wolves. A little flicked on header there. Came close for Corey Sewell.
Yeah, you're right. And just that's been the difference between the two teams, where the Wolves are not working. Fitzroy will work it around. They'll try it once. If it doesn't succeed, they'll do something different. Maybe go back to it later on. Wolves here, say, lay it off, move around.
Chundab. Fundi. Oraha. 2-on-1 here. Back to Chundab. Goes around Sewell. Good interception from Newen. Newen has a shot. Tipped over the post. Corner here for Fitzroy. Partamos on the court now. Rogan. Flushed that one across the goal though, did Rogan. 4 minutes remains for Wolves to find 3 goals to bring it back to equal footing. Fundi. Cut out nicely. Here's Rogan. Rogan through the centre. Around 1. Just couldn't get a clean shot off the right boot. The break on now. Senan Gulak. And who is there again? That man, the Flash, Scott Rogan.
It's just like an Energizer Bunny. Does not stop running. He just gives everything he has.
Has to be the MVP tonight.
Oh,
has to be.
Probably
over the top.
Probably got sick and tired of Josh Allen stealing his thunder. But got to teach this young pup a few tricks up my sleeve.
Ewan intercepted by Abid Chundab. It has been a masterclass from Scott Rogan. High ball. One end to the other from Tyler Lewis. Chundab. Fundi. Partamos on that far side. Gulak, Fundi. Keeps it in. Chundab back to Fundi. Off his right. Lewis saw it coming. Rolls it out. Partamos to Sewell. Rogan! Audacious. Back heel. Under 2.5 minutes now. Wolves need a minor miracle. In another minute, it'll become a major miracle. Do they have miracle workers on the court? Chunda. Fundi. Fundi's been a villain tonight, committing so many fouls. Can he be a hero in the final 2 minutes? Fundi trying to get past Sewell and Ewan. Sewell down the right, cut out by Sinan Gulak. Time, the enemy of the Western Wolves. Partamos. Rogan. Rogan turns. Sewell to Partamos. Fitzroy slow it down, open it up again. Rogan cutting angles. Rogan to Partamos. Back to Rogan, has Newen, finds him. And just couldn't get on the end of that one, Elias Partamos. These beautiful stabbing passes from Fitzroy. Cut up by Corey Sewell. Rogan, Sewell. Just over a minute to go now. Fitzroy are going to be crowned the club's cup winner. Of this there is no doubt. The mantelpiece at Fitzroy is overflowing. From the youth, from the women, from the men. Another trophy coming in a few minutes' time. I should say in 50 seconds' time. And then next week, the Foz Cup.
I think Gab Zabelos needs to hire a carpenter for the amount of trophy cabinets he needs to build for this club.
Alan Partamos. Caro back on the court. Here he is, Andre Caro. Allen trying to run down the right. Good interception from Chundab. Chundab to go it alone. Gets past two. Ball squared. And Ayan Toma just couldn't get a boot to it.
It was a good ball in, but Lewis just managed somehow to squeeze something out of that one.
Ramadan. Lewis defends. Caro has Sill going through the centre. Finds him. Caro there for the return. It was open, but the pass was ineffective.
Just couldn't stretch those old hamstrings of Andres there, but and again, just opening up Western Wolves so easily.
After trailing 2-0 from back-to-back goals by Seminole Raha, Fitzroy got one on the board in the first half. 4 more here in the second half. And this is how it ends. Fitzroy 5, Western Wolves 2. Fitzroy, the club's cup winner of 2022. Stick around, folks. We'll be right back.
Oh, no free kick says it's Abbott. What a mop up. Abbott, what a great play, little Abbott. Look at it, Abbott. Look at Abbott. Abbott. No way.
Oh, there it is. Oh, what a way to score.
Holding the ball.
The bra and Whedon over the top, buddy Abbott. It's got to be good here. And Div. Fitzroy champions.
do you prepare yourself for this tournament?
These girls have been training weekly, and we've been putting them to play against under 14 girls and under boys. I think that gives them best preparation. So when they come to these kind of tournaments and they're playing with girls the same age as them, they have that little bit of an edge.
Well done. Thank you very much. Hope you guys enjoyed the tournament and hope to see you guys next year.
Definitely go Dragons.
Hey, go Dragons!
Still in possession here. And there it is!
Oh, Chichek! He scores, and that's one back here.
Beautiful play from Chichek over the top. Roslan all over the place at the moment. Here's Chichek, switches to his right boot. Come to fruition. Benny Zubani goes down the centre. Here's Chichek. Rolls it, right boot, number 2. He is superb. He is on fire. He is just too good. Squares it. Silva. Just tried to lift it because they slow it down, they survey the field, they hold the ball, and then they sprint forward. It just tipped over the post there by the keeper with a nice save.
Oh, what a ball played in! And what a save!
Get back in. Oh my word. A rocket again. That's the second goal tonight for the keeper.
Liz Air does what she does, Ben. Just bombs it from the back line. I don't even know how she does it. It's insane. And this time around, the cameraman got higher footage of this goal.
Allen clears, Caro, Sewell, back to Allen here.
33 seconds.
Oh, it's given away, Allen. Good tackle, Allen. Just
Allen.
can't reach out, Sewell.
Oh,
And it's Josh Allen.
there it
Josh
is.
Allen scores. Josh Allen takes his top off.
The hat trick. He gets his hat trick, gets his top off, and sends the stadium into overdrive.
Interrupters.
The stadium's erupted.
Interrupters there.
He'll take
Josh,
the yellow card, no
that's the
worries,
yellow-
Joseph.
You take the yellow card every day of the week.
Let's have a look at this replay, please. It all started here with Allen. Have a look. Not this bit here, but he wins the ball here
Good
in that tackle against Ate. Passes the
just
ball off,
didn't give up.
and he goes to the back post and taps it in. So, yeah, Kevin...
back, ladies and gentlemen. I've got Scott Rogan here. Congratulations, Scotty, on the trophy and also your game. Talk us through that one.
It was hard right off the bat. You know, Wolves came out firing. We were 2-0 down, so we already knew, like, obviously it's a final. You don't know what to prepare for, but they gave it to us. Yeah, they came out firing. They knew they were hungry. They wanted it, and then we just had to lift another level.
It seemed like you guys just flicked on a switch and all of a sudden the momentum turned your way. What was that moment? Was a message from Gab, or was it between yourselves? What was said amongst you?
I think it was we just need to lift everything, really. We did the same thing in the semi-final against Cambo. You know, we were 3-0 down at half-time. And then the message at half-time is just like, it's just not good enough. We know what we can do, and that's not the performance we should be showing. So we just basically said, play our best. Yeah,
you got another chance at another trophy next week against familiar foes in Moreland. What's the game plan heading into that one?
Similar sort of tactic, you know, just go out there, just play our game. We know if we on the day, if we play the way we play, we can win anything. So we don't really try and overthink anything. We just try and do what we normally do. And
talk us through this season. Is this been the best season you've played in, or has it been another year where you thought it's outstanding? Or talk us through, because this is unseen before. You guys are in a chance to win every single trophy as a club. Talk us, how does it feel to be part of this brand called Fitzroy?
It's unbelievable. Very, very rewarding as well. You can see the kids coming down to watch us. They watch this. They watch the last game of the season against Moreland. Trying to just obviously show the message that futsal, especially at a young age, is not a little sports activity. They go, oh, we play soccer, and then we come futsal in the off season just for fun. It shows them the standard that's out there and the professionalism that we can have. In terms of the whole season, I think we've just had to lift because everything's getting better. You know, the opposition, your teams from state league getting promoted, the comments are just getting higher and higher and higher. So to keep winning, you just have to lift yourself. Well, congratulations. Good luck for the rest of the season and enjoy the victory. Thanks for watching, everyone. We're back here next Friday, Fos Cup Grand Final, Fitzroy Moreland. It's going to be another cracking game.